Hello, everybody, and welcome to my final project called the FIGMA Dev Mode Chatbot. So let's get right into it. What is the FIGMA Dev Mode Chatbot? The FIGMA Dev Mode Chatbot helps you navigate Figma's API and Dev Mode functionalities. It is a powerful resource that ensures you and your team are utilizing all aspects of Figma's newest tool. The bot can even troubleshoot your problems related to Dev Mode. So how was the bot built? The bot was built using Figma's dev mode documentation uploaded to an S3 bucket in a PDF file format. A knowledge base of this information was created so the chatbot powered by Claude can easily retrieve the information and deliver it in a conversational manner. So what AWS technologies power the chatbot? Amazon Lex, Amazon Bedrock, and Amazon S3 were used to create this bot. Communicate allowed me to integrate the bot in an HTML file hosted by TinyHost. So what happens if the bot doesn't understand the question? If the bot doesn't understand the question or it is out of the knowledge base's scope, a fallback intent is activated. This tells the user that the bot cannot answer that question at this time. With that being said, let's jump into the demo. So we can spin the bot up by starting a new conversation. If we tell the bot, hi, it will come back with a welcome intent. Hi, please ask a question about Figma Dev Mode. And now we have some pre-prepared questions that I'd like to show you what the bot can really do. So in a short paragraph, what is Dev Mode? Dev Mode is a developer-focused interface in Figma for inspecting and navigating design files. It gives developers tools to transform designs into code while keeping designers in the loop. So how does Dev Mode make a developer's life easier? And it just takes a second because it has to go through the entire database to find the most relevant information. Dev mode makes a developer's life easier by providing advanced inspection capabilities, allowing them to easily compare frame versions to see the latest specs, quickly review design statuses and annotations, streamline workflows with integrations like Jira and GitHub, explore component variants without editing files, and link designs to tickets, docs, and code. So now, how does dev mode help turn design to code? I'm expecting the answer to this question to be pretty similar as the last question, just because that is the main concept of dev mode. Dev mode helps turn designs to code by providing advanced inspection capabilities to view code snippets, compare frame versions to see the latest specs, quickly review design statuses and annotations, streamline workflows with integrations, explore component variants, without editing files and link designs to tickets, docs, and code components. Okay, great. Let's move on to the next question. What are the most unique features in dev mode? I think I would actually use this tool quite a bit if my job required us to transition to dev mode. I hate digging through documentation. Some of the most unique features in dev mode include the ability to compare frame versions to see the latest specs, explore component variants without editing files, link designs to tickets and code components, use developer-focused integrations like Jira and GitHub, and write code side by side using the Figma for VS Code extension. So what are code snippets in dev mode? Now we can actually dive into a specific use case. Code snippets in dev mode display relevant component details like typography, layout styles, and auto-generated code based on the object selected and language preference set in inspect. So now let's go into how we actually built this. So we created an S3 bucket and we uploaded 16 different PDFs that are directly from Figma Dev Mode's documentation site. We pretty much did it page by page. So I'll just go in and show you one of the PDFs. This is a guide to dev mode page. It's really just copy and paste it, and you'll see later on how knowledge base takes all this information and turns it into something legible for the LLM to spit back out at us. So now when you navigate to Amazon Bedrock and the list of AWS services, you can see that I created a knowledge base and it's synced to a vector database. So you can see all my PDFs in my S3 bucket are listed here. And now just to go into how exactly the knowledge base is curated, there is a data integration component. The document splitting system automatically splits your PDF documents. There's text extraction. They use a chunking strategy. There's vector embedding generation. So this to me is actually the most important part. The vectors attach to each word in a sentence, and when you compile words together to formulate a sentence, it creates a sequence of numbers. And this is how the Titan G1 text embedding specifically that I used can retrieve information that is relevant to the query. So now let's actually go into our Lex bot, which is where we were able to create our Lex V2 bot. Now, when you create a bot, the setup is really simple, but then you have to go in and enter a bunch of intents. So let's start with our welcome intent. This intent is just generated to greet the user. So when the user types hi, hello, howdy, etc., um, you're you're prompted with hi, please ask a question related to Figma Dev Mode, which you all saw in the demo. Now let's go into our Q&A bot intent. So this is where we were able to integrate our knowledge base and our LLM, which is Claude in this specific case. So it uses our knowledge base with our G1 text embeddings and Claude to create a conversational type manner. And you can see this is how it's all synced up. This was kind of tough. We had to troubleshoot this many times, but it turns out that the version of Claude I was using was just not available for this service. So after Sergey and I spent 2 hours, we finally figured it out after troubleshooting a lot of different details. Lastly, I'll go into my fallback intent. My fallback intent is used in the scenario that the bot can't answer a query that the user asks. So when the bot doesn't know what to do, it says, sorry, I cannot gather, or I cannot answer this question as of right now. So now I'll show you how I was able to integrate my bot into a web UI. So I found this cool site. It's called Communicate, and you can take Lex bots and they'll generate a little code snippet. You can either use iframe or JavaScript, and you can put it in the head of your HTML document. So this is the route I chose to go, and I'll show you now what my code looked like. So this is my code. It's just really simple, like HTML and styles.css. I'm not going to show you the full script just because I don't know if the app ID is sensitive, but you get a sense it's actually a really small code snippet. So yeah, scroll down. I had two sections. I had my FAQ section, and then I had a good questions to ask the bot section. And my styles were actually kind of extensive, but yeah, I really just wanted to look decent, so it took me a little bit of time to create that. Well, that's it. Thank you for listening. I hosted it on tinyhost.com, and that was my final step. I just uploaded a zip file, and it was all powered up.